Hey guys, welcome back to Sharon's Nail Boutique. I'm your host Sharon. Welcome back to another before and after edition. Obviously the yellow set's before, the green is after. If you are new here and have not yet subscribed, please hit that subscription and hit that bell so you can be notified every time I upload. And if you're oldie but goodie, welcome back. Thank you so much for being here. So I'm just starting off this set. I pushed all 10 cuticles back, or eponychium, as whatever you'd like to call it. It's either or. I mean, well, not either or actually, because the cuticle is on the nail plate. The eponychium is that skin fold in the back there. So there is a difference. So I've already removed all the color, all the previous acrylic. Right now I'm just kind of shortening them down to the size that she wants. I basically shortened the growth that grew out, so about that much. And I'm just kind of reshaping those sides a little bit. So after that, this is one of the files from the 50 pack that I received. It's the 100/150 grit Nail Sunshine files. I left the link in the description box of my previous video, but I will leave the links in this one as well. So I just turn her nails facing me when I'm shaping them as well, so I can make sure that they're not only straight from my view, but they're also straight from her view, most importantly. So I'm using the 150 side to etch the nail plate and blend that nail back into the regrowth so you can't really see it. So, and then she needed one replacement. Well, not replacement. Actually, this nail I didn't do last time because if you remember, it was actually damage from her taking off her previous set. So I didn't do this nail last time, and because of that, it healed. So you guys have to keep that in mind. Even if your client doesn't want to and they want to still do all their nails, sometimes you have to make that tough choice and say, you know what, it's really not a good idea if we put chemicals over this nail, especially with a raw nail bed exposed. And certain parts of her nails are more kind of dipped than others, so I will start off my clear base down on that nail near the free edge just to kind of give it that straight kind of extension, because some of her nails dip more than others. So that's why you saw me doing that there. So I've skipped through the thin clear base. Just want to show you a little bit. And because I took a little liquid out of this bead, it kind of dried, set up faster than I wanted it to. But that's okay because I fixed it, so it doesn't matter. This is the color Water Park. It's Glam and Glitz Neon Green. Personally, I'm not a big fan of it. It's a very pretty color. It's a little dark. This is true to color on camera. Personally, I like a little bit of a lighter neon green, but this is the color that she wanted, and what my client wants, they get. So I'm just fixing that nail up a little bit because it dried up on me so quickly. I kind of had to go in and kind of like refix my sides a little bit there where it set up too quick. I think I add a little bit more on that right side. Yes, just to kind of make it even. And then I'll come in with my glitter when I'm happy with that side there. Okay, I think that does it. And I'm using my number 12 holographic metal handle 100% German Kolinsky brush. I've left the link for that in my last video as well, guys, if you're interested. So I'm adding a bead of this very pretty, you know, the flakes that I have. You guys have seen them before. Well, I mixed it with a multi-mix, iridescent multi-hexy mix. And so I took those flakes and I mixed them with the hexy mix, and it just came out so pretty. I really like how it looked on these nails. So I added that to the free edge, and then I will come in and cap when I'm happy with the way it looks. So when I place my clear, I'm making sure to push it up thinnest at the cuticle, not messing with the top part, leaving it round the way it is, pulling the rest of that bead down on the sides, making sure those sides are flush. Now, if you are new to doing acrylic nails, this is super important, guys, because you want to make sure when you're placing your beads that you're not overplaying with the shape. If you made a mistake and you placed too much, you can always come in the end and fix it with your file. Now, Eventually you want to get to the point where you don't need to do that, but we always, all of us, we always make mistakes. You know, it happens. You could be 20 years in the nail game and still make mistakes, guys. It has a lot to do with temperature. That's why you see to the right, I have that glass bowl with the ice in it with my monomer there. My nail room gets super duper hot. Like, my husband ends up taking air conditioners out of other windows to put it in my nail room just so that me and my clients are comfortable. Now, I always have fans in there, but it just gets so hot back there that, you know, the liquid and the acrylic will act up. If it's too hot, it'll set up way too fast. If it's too cold, it'll be way too runny. So over time, you learn how to work with your acrylic. It's just like with anything, you know, with time you get better. Anything that you practice at, you're going to get better over time. So do not be too hard on yourselves. You will get this. I promise you. And I'm just kind of going around that cuticle area, just making sure that it's as flush as it possibly can be. And when I'm happy with that, I'll cap it. Lately with my sets, I've been capping as I go. That way it just feels better in the end. You don't have to come back and cap everything. You know, you just do it as you go, and then you're all set in the end to come back in and file. So that's what I've been doing lately. And this was basically like a glitter kind of ombre together. I took that iridescent green. Mind you, if you ladies and gentlemen are interested in any of these glitters, let me know and I can get some out to you. Actually, around the first time I started doing nails, I actually sold glitter for a long time. So please excuse me being out of frame so bad with this nail. I did realize like the mistake I was making and fixed it with the editing, so I think that starts to come up soon. And when you're capping your glitter, guys, you'll know it's fully capped when you can no longer see any shine from the glitter. Like, it looks matte in appearance basically. Now with shorter nails, obviously you don't need as big of a strength point there. Now you see that? See how fast it dried? That's the only thing that I would say about this color that I didn't really like so much, because Glam and Glitz is usually a wet system where, yeah, it's wet right there. But this color in particular dries way too fast compared to other Glam and Glitz colors. So that was a little kind of surprising. And when you're doing shorter nails, you don't want thick, bulky nails. They need to be as thin as possible. As thin as possible. So if you're doing short nails, just pick up smaller, wetter beads if you're working in a hot area. If it's cool and it's perfect temperature, still you should pick up smaller beads. Maybe not as wet, but still pick up smaller beads, because with shorter nails, like I said, you don't want to over bulk them, because then you'll have more filing to do in the end. So this thumb, I did, you know, most of the nail neon green. Then I came in with some of this glitter in the clear and put some of that at the top there. And then I took some of that neon green iridescent glitter and put that above that glitter. So I really didn't know exactly what I wanted to do with this set. A lot of my sets, you'll notice, are freestyle. Like, I love doing freestyle sets. I'm very creative. Like, my mind is usually all over the place with ideas. Sometimes I have a hard time, like, really envisioning them. Like, I see them in my mind, and once I start doing the nails, it kind of just, like, I start having brain farts. So I'm literally like designing this as I go. And again, I apologize for being out of frame. I really wanted you guys to see how I did this thumbnail. It came out really pretty. So this middle finger is going to be all this iridescent shards and multi-size hexes. That's going to be the full nail on the middle finger. So when you have a client with like wider nails, it's really hard to shape the sides as thin as you want them, especially when you're doing like a coffin or a ballerina, because you just can't achieve that look without making the nail look like it's too big in the back and too small up front. It's just, I don't know, it's hard to explain, but I'm sure a lot of you ladies understand what I'm talking about. And this was basically as tapered as I could get the nail without taking too much off the side walls. So if anyone knows any tips or tricks in regards to that, if you would please let me know in the comments below. I would greatly appreciate that. And like I said, you could be 20 years in the game. I've only been in the game 5 years, but you learn new tricks every single time you watch a video. So you never know what type of ideas you could pick up from somebody. You know what I mean? Let me know what you guys think of the newer videos in the comment section below. Do you like the newer videos? Do you like the editing? Like, what do you think I could be doing different? Any type of ideas, I'm totally open to, guys. I love hearing from you guys. It really, really makes my day. So yeah, any type of ideas you guys have, or you want to do a collaboration or a swap, or you want to buy some glitters, like I have pigments. So, and also that 1,000 subscriber giveaway, we're not there yet, but we are at 812 subbies, and as you know, it's not far off from 1,000. So if you would share this video or share any one of my videos that you like the best, that would be greatly helpful and greatly appreciated. You guys have been so good to me. I've been growing this channel now since 2015, and yeah, it hasn't grown as fast as I would like it to, but you know, hard work pays off in the end. It really does. And if you see like my first video to now, you can really see how far I've come. And it took me a long time to get like better quality stuff, but not everybody moves at the same pace. Not everybody can afford to move at the same pace. But I'm glad I am where I am now. It makes me feel like I'm doing something right. So I just want to let you guys know how much I appreciate you. I've been thinking too about getting like a polygel kit, because I notice everyone's kind of like doing those right now and trying them out and giving their opinions. Well, I'm kind of debating on whether I want to order from Beautilux, Markart, or Burano. So between those three, let me know what you guys think I should get. Should I get a Markart kit? Like, you know, those different colored ones, the green kits, the purple kit, blue kit, and they have a pink one. They have a jelly kit, and they have a new glitter polygel kit. You know who does them a lot? Femi Beauty. I love her channel. She's always doing different, unique things, and she's always keeping her channel like fresh and new and just doing different things. So if you guys want to see me do one of those kits that everyone's been doing, let me know in the comments below, because there's other ones too. Like I know Savaland does and there's multiple other ones too. I mostly get a lot of my products from AliExpress. I can get the Markart kits from there too, and they're much cheaper on AliExpress, guys. They're like on sale right now at AliExpress for like, at first they're $39 and change, and then with the $2 off coupon it comes down to $37 and change, and it's free shipping. And if you're in the US, they have a US seller too, so that's really, really good. So I'm kind of leaning towards Markart just because I can get it for a really good price. And I was actually thinking I'm gonna add one of those kits in the giveaway at the 1,000 giveaway. So what color kits do you guys think you would like? Would you like the green one, the pink one, the purple one, or the blue one, or the jelly one, or the glitter one? Let me know what you guys think in the comments below of what kit you would be interested in, and we'll go from there. So whichever one is like more picked, more popular, we'll do that. And who knows, maybe I'll just end up getting 2 to put in there. I don't know. This giveaway is going to be huge. It's going to be, on my part, it's going to be pretty pricey, but honestly, you guys have stuck with me for so long. I don't hear from all my subbies, you know, and that's fine. You're not always going to hear from everybody, but the ones that constantly comment on my videos, the ones that are always showing me love and so supportive, like, all my subbies mean a lot to me, but especially the ones that, you know, make comments on the videos and watch the videos, and, you know, so that means a lot to me. And I want to show that by giving you guys quality. I want to give you guys something to start, like, especially if you're new, I want to give you guys good products to start off with. Because one of the things I regret the most when I started off was, you know, wasting my money on products that didn't work because I didn't have the proper information to let me know that they didn't work. So that's what's so good about watching these types of videos, because you really find out like what works for people, what doesn't, what's a good product, what's not. So yeah, there's gonna be lots of cool stuff in that giveaway, guys. So make sure you're kind of stopping in every now and again to make sure you're not missing it. Hopefully it doesn't take us too long to get there, but if it does, that's okay, because no matter what, there's gonna be a giveaway at 1,000 subbies. So I am going in on the next hand now with that glitter fade on the pinky this time, and I'm starting off at that bottom part with Water Park, and then I go in at that top area with that iridescent beautiful glitter mix that I made with the shards and the hexies. You never know what you got sitting in your nail room, guys. You can literally, like, I threw this mix together before my client got to my place, and it came out really, really beautiful. So, and you'd be surprised, like, a little bit of glitter goes such a long way. So now I'm going to cap that, and see how I place my bead? I tuck in the sides, push it up, and then I start pulling down, because it kind of, like, once it polymizes, it kind of sits and levels on its own back there. I use Mia Secret Clear. I've been using Mia Secret since I first started doing nails in 2015. I've never had any issues with Mia Secret. The only thing I will say negative about their product is that I don't like their primer. It's an acid-less primer, and I had a lot of lifting with that and a lot of, like, breakage. So believe it or not, your primer and your prep is huge. It's 80 to 90% of all lifting. So if you're not prepping and priming properly, your nails are not gonna last. Like, I have people come in after a month of having their nails on and they're still all on. So it is possible, guys. Just have to make sure you're doing your prep and all that work good, you know. So I just add a little more up there because I wasn't as close to the cuticle as I wanted to be. And I think on this nail, I'm going in with glitter at the bottom part, almost like I did on that pinky on the other side. I'm just kind of making that even now up there. And now I'll come in with some of that green glitter at the bottom. And this green glitter is so pretty. I got these glitters off AliExpress as well. I always order from Colors World or Sonia. Everyone knows her as Sonia, but I'm actually waiting for my pearlescent set too. So I do have these for sale, ladies. If you're interested, ladies and gentlemen, I can put them in the stackers just like I have them. If you're interested, let me know in the comments. I'll leave my email in the description box as well, so you could get in touch with me. It would be a 12 color set in the stackers. You probably get like 2 teaspoons or more in each stack, each container. So not the stack itself, but like in each small container, there's probably more than 2 teaspoons of glitter. So you figure 2 teaspoons or 2.5 teaspoons times 12. It's a good amount of glitter, and you get the whole collection. So I'll probably be doing that for $25 shipped. So really good, especially with shipping, and really good for all 12 colors. So let me know if you guys are interested, and I will get right back to you. Now this nail in particular is so funky. Every time I do it, it always comes out the same way. I have no idea why. But that side there ended up being a little more bulkier than I had wanted it because it had just dried too fast on me. So this nail I decided, okay, I'm not going to do that. So I decided to actually go in with like a semi-marble, I guess you could say. I used glitter with that, kind of mixed it around, started my cuticle area off. And then I come in with like green and clear and glitter, and I start mixing it around. And even though it didn't really look completely marbled, it was fine because it was green with the glitter, and that's pretty much the look I was going for anyways. I just kind of wanted to swirl them all together, and when I'm happy, I will cap it. You see what I mean? How like if you cap as you go, it's just easier that way, especially like when you're done. All you have to do now is go in and file. So I think it's better that way. Yeah, yesterday was not my best nail day, honestly. Like my room was so hot. I was just like, you know, I'm my own worst critic, I think. And I judge myself really harshly when it comes to nails. And I feel like maybe I do that because it keeps me on my toes. It keeps me getting better. But a lot of people would probably say that I'm definitely way too hard on myself. But like I said, you can't get to the point you want to be at if you don't judge your own work, if you're not critical of your work. Because if you get like, oh, well, I can't ever learn anything new, I already know everything, like, how is that growth? That's not growth, because you think you know everything, so what is there to learn? You know what I mean? And although I know a lot of stuff about a lot of different things, I'm not a pro completely when it comes to nails. I mean, there's always new designs coming out. There's always new decorations being made. I mean, there's always new glitters being made. Like, so there's no possible way that even the most professional nail artist could know everything there is to know about nails, because the world of nails is constantly changing. Just like with computers, right? You're always having to stay updated on the computer magazines because they're always changing. Same idea. So when I'm happy with the shape of that, I will move on again. And I know they're not much to look at right now, but when I file and everything like that, it'll look much better. So on the pointer, I decided to do the full nail of the iridescent glitter in the white. Such a pretty glitter. So, so pretty. I'm actually going to be doing a set on myself. I know I've been saying that for the last couple days, but I promise you guys, I am going to get that up for you. And in that video, I'll be really showing you guys, like, tip by tip, like, exactly what I'm doing, either while I'm doing it, or maybe I'll do a voiceover. But who knows? Maybe I'll just do it as I'm going, and I'll just pause in between scenes, you know? That way you see me doing everything in real time. Look at how pretty that glitter is, guys. And wait till I come in and cap. Oh my gosh. That's like the best part, isn't it? Like, so orgasmic when you see the top coat go over such a pretty, like, shiny glitter. It's the best. It's like one of those things that's so satisfying to watch. Okay, so now I'm going to cap it. See how I push up those sides and then I just like fix that in. Once it's polymerized, you could do that because it's not going to get all over the place. And I use the toe of my brush up at that cuticle area the point of my brush to really get that area flush. That's why I like oval brushes, because they come in that natural point. Whereas like round brushes, they stay more like flat and pinched at the toe. And when I come in and file, I actually am using my new gold cone fine grit drill bits in the 3/32 shank. And I order my drill bits from Wilson on AliExpress. Really, really great quality, guys. I'm also using my new filing system from BT Art Box on Amazon. You guys saw me review that drill. It's an amazing, amazing drill. All my clients have noticed, and they've all said something about it. Like, what's different? You could feel the difference. It's like butter going over the nail. It's like so smooth. There's no friction. There's no jumping. There's no heat. Like, obviously, if you stay in the same place for too long, there's going to be heat. And that's like with any file. But with my other file, like the one that hung from the table, like in the salons, for some reason, it vibrated a lot. It just was not comfortable on the nail as much as this one is. And again, that's BT Art Box, guys, from Amazon. I will leave their link in the description box. I love this freaking file. I think I paid 60 bucks, a little under 60 bucks, free 2-day shipping, and I got it in 2 days, even during the pandemic. So, yeah, if you have Amazon Prime, definitely worth paying for every month, especially when you're ordering a bunch of nail stuff all the time. So for me, it's worth it. I pay for the membership, so even if I don't use it every month, I still feel like it's worth it, because I go on there and order all kinds of stuff. Christmas presents, birthday presents, whatever. So it always pays off. So I'm just making sure that that area is opaque and thin and nice and flat. And then I'll come in with that glitter at the top. And I do a full iridescent in the white at the top there. Such a pretty glitter over, and it looks really, really nice over the green. I wasn't sure like how it would look, but I'm really, really happy with my choice, and I'm happy that my client loved them so much. It made her happy, and that makes my day, honestly, because when we see each other, this client in particular, it's nice, so nice seeing her, because we get to catch up and talk, and because she lives far from me, so she drives like over an hour to come and see me, and I only get to see her like once or twice a month. So when we see each other, it's really nice, and she picks a color and lets me do whatever I want. So she's very, very open-minded and loves trying new, different things with me. So I love her for that. If you're watching this, girl, I love you so much. At 34 years old, I'm just now being able to like really make decent friends. You know, I feel like when I was younger, I was in and out of so many different children's homes. I grew up in the system for several years. I was taken from my mom at a very young age and kind of grew up in DCF. Sad story for another video, but so we connect on a lot of different levels. Like, so if anyone has like anything similar they've been through, I'd be happy to hear about it in the comments. And if you have been through something similar, I'm sorry for that for you, because no child should ever experience things like that at such a young age. So now I'm going in, I'm just kind of filing and reshaping my side walls as crisp as I can, and I'll turn her hand facing me the opposite direction and make sure that they're straight. And when I'm happy with that, I'll come in with my cone bits and shape the back cuticle area. Wait till you see how good this drill bit is. So good. And it came 2 pieces for $9. So I'm going to leave their link in the description box, guys. You have to try their drill bits. If you don't know what you're missing out on, because these drill bits are life. Like, they're awesome and they're great price. They have some of like the bigger bits, like the volcano bits are a little more like a little more pricey than that, and you only get one. But they're way more affordable than most other places like Todak USA. You only get one drill bit, whereas in this place, Wilson, you get multiple. There's actually a couple drill bit places on AliExpress that sell good bits, but I swear by Wilson. Look at how amazing this drill bit is. So I only use it at that back cuticle area and underneath to get like any acrylic that may be stuck under there. Just look how smooth it is. And I have it at, I think, 5,000 RPMs when I do the back. When I do the cuticle work, I use my cuticle bit at 3,000 RPM. Very slow speed. So this, I'm just doing that back cuticle area, like I said. And then I'll come in with my fine grit gold carbide bit. It's not the safety bit, so you have to be really, really careful with those because it's very easy to cut if you don't know what you're doing. Now, I would suggest taking a course on using a drill if you're not too sure about teaching yourself, because this is one of those things that if you do not follow to the T what people teach you, it's very easy to hurt your client. So this is the drill bit I was talking about that you have to be very careful with. 6,000, 7,000 RPM right now. However, if you use it faster than that to like debulk nails or anything like that, you have to be so careful. I'm just top coating these now. How beautiful are these, guys? Thank you so much for watching this video and listening to me rant and babble on. If you haven't subscribed yet and you're not sure whether to do so or not, you'll not forget it or regret it, I promise. It would greatly be appreciated by me. I love you guys all so much. Thank you for returning and watching another video. I've left some clips in the end. And I'll see you in my next one, guys. Bye!